Namaste. I am Professor Dr. Pramod K. Raghav, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. And the topic of today's lecture is waste management in beverage processing industries. Means how to manage the waste in beverage industries. So if I talk further about the beverage industries, there are two types of beverage processing industries: the industries which are processing or producing alcoholic beverages, and the industries which are producing non-alcoholic beverages. And the share of non-alcoholic beverage producing industries is much higher as compared to the alcoholic beverage producing industries. Before I go further, let me tell you one thing which there are I have to discuss in this lecture, that there are several aspects in the waste management from the beverage industries. And the first is what type of waste we get. Mostly from the beverage, as the name suggests, and from the unit operations and the various processes taking place in the beverage processing industries, we get majority of liquid waste, or in another word you can say wastewater we get. And that wastewater may have a lot of, as I told yesterday, biodegradable matter in these waste, in this wastewater. And specifically in the beverage industry, in the juice industries and soft drinks industries, the wastewater going to have a lot of sugar in it. So see it from that aspect. Now, before proceeding further, before going further, let me discuss a little bit about the activities which are producing this liquid waste. All right, from where it is coming. So the waste from in a beverage processing industry comes from the production line losses. When the production is happening, when the processing is happening, various unit operations are happening, the losses are occurring. So production line losses is there, packaging line losses are there, incoming raw material, when you're bringing the raw material, some losses are there, some waste is generated from there. And cleaning in place. Most of the machineries and the equipment which we are using in processing industries, not only beverage processing, but in all the processing industries, the equipments, they are skid mounted, and they all have a provision of CIP, cleaning in place, or clean in place. Means wherever this equipment is, जहाँ ये equipment है, जहाँ ये line है, वहीं उसको clean करना है. And cleaning and sanitation, an integrated part of the processing of the food products, either it is a beverage or some other products or whatever. So CIP generates a lot of waste, and then human activities, whatever the employees' activities, that waste is also developed. So these are some of the activities, some of the steps which are producing waste in the beverage processing industry. So one thing is clear, that in a beverage processing industry, the majority of waste will be the liquid waste. So we have to treat this liquid waste. Now I gave only one example, that this wastewater will be having a lot of sugar in it. All right. So that was like a broader view. But if I do further characterization and talk about what this wastewater will be having in it, which is coming out from a beverage processing industry, so that will be having a lot of other stuff in it. It will be having some syrup in it. If it is coming from soft drink industry, it will be having wash water. It will be having some detergents and caustics in it, which is will be mixing in the water as a result of cleaning in place. It will be having some lubricants in it, because you lubricate the machineries. So there are other pollutants also maybe included in it, and BOD demand may be very high. Biological oxygen demand gonna be very high. Chemical oxygen demand also be high. And this wastewater may have nitrates in it, phosphates, sodium and potassium. So a typical wastewater will be having all these things, and it will be having a very high BOD, biological oxygen demand. So we have to treat this water. So as I told in my previous lecture, where I told the various methods of wastewater treatment, those methods are very well can be employed for treating the waste from a beverage industry. And the first treatment and the first option and the most likable option is the biological treatment of the wastewater which is coming out of the beverage industry. And why biological? Because most of the impurities are biodegradable in it. They are biodegradable. They can be degraded very fast by using the some of the biological methods. And the biological treatment is the most common treatment. And now if I focus specifically in the soft drink industry, which is having again in the largest percentage, if I talk about the beverage industries, so biological treatment is very much used in the soft drink wastewater treatment. And BODs and COD levels in the soft drink wastewater are moderate, not that high. Means so it is generally accepted sometime that anaerobic treatment may offer some advantages as compared to the aerobic treatment. All right, because anaerobic treatment, it can reduce BODs and CODs from a few thousand to the few hundreds milligram per liter. So it is advisable to apply aerobic treatment for further treatment of wastewater, so that it can be closer to the guidelines, to the regulations laid down by various agencies. In case of soft drink industry wastewater I'm talking about, so first you can go for anaerobic, and later on you can go for the aerobic treatment. And anaerobic process is good because for the low strength wastewater which is coming out from the soft drink industry. So in the same series, if I go ahead, the complete biological treatment process, as I told yesterday, this includes some optional steps also, like you can do the screening. You can provide a screen for the first operation of treating or dealing with the wastewater coming out from soft drink industry, and then neutralization, equalization, and then aerobic and anaerobic and aerobic treatment, or pure only aerobic treatment. But when the option is there that you can go first for the anaerobic and then aerobic treatment, so I will prefer that. And then sludge separation, and the techniques for sludge separation like sedimentation or dissolved air flotation, as I told in several physical methods in my very first lecture, and then sludge disposal. So this is the complete series of the biological treatment of the wastewater from the soft drink industries. And chemical and physical treatment processes like coagulation and sedimentation, filtration, which are physical, are also used to reduce the organic content before the wastewater enters the biological treatment process. I told very clearly in detail in my lecture when I was telling about the physical methods. We can go for sedimentation, we can go for flotation, we can go for screening, so that we can reduce some of the amount of the waste which is mixed with the water and which can further hamper the efficiency of my biological wastewater treatment plant. So in that direction, we have to employ some of the physical methods before really allowing the entry of this wastewater. So that was about the wastewater treatment, from the beverage industries by using the biological treatment method. And further, in my second part of this, I'm gonna tell you some of the techniques, some of the planning which you can employ in a beverage industry in order to minimize the waste. Because minimizing the waste is again what? It is the first step of waste management. So that I'm gonna discuss in part 2 of this session, and that was all about this session. And if there is any problem regarding that, you can ask me in the problem solving session. Okay, thank you very much. That was it for today. Have a good day. Bye bye.